Hi, my name is David Fleming, and this is the Disciples Ignited YouTube channel. In this series, Learning to Pray Like Jesus, we've been studying the Lord's Prayer from Matthew chapter 6. And this week, we're looking at Matthew 6, verse 11, where Jesus told us to pray, "Give us today our daily bread." So let's look at that verse together. Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 11. "This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread." Now, when Jesus told us to pray, "Give us today our daily bread," he was teaching us that God wants to be and will be our provider if we begin to look to him as such. But in order for us to receive from Jesus, we really need to know who he is. Do you know that Jesus will provide for you? Do you have faith that he can? Well, I want to share with you two things that's going to really help you today. First of all, let's start in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, the Lord revealed himself as Jehovah Jireh. Now, this is actually two names. Jehovah was the covenant name of God with the children of Israel. It speaks of his relationship with Israel. Now, the name Jireh literally means the Lord sees. It was first used by Abraham, who was told to offer his son Isaac as a sacrifice to the Lord. But before Abraham was able to carry out the act of sacrificing his son Isaac, the Lord stopped him and showed him a ram in the bush to be sacrificed in Isaac's place. That's why we read in Genesis chapter 22, verse 14, Abraham called that place, "The Lord will provide." And to this day it is said, "On the mountain of the Lord it will be provided." So what does that mean? The Lord saw Abraham's need and he provided. So the lesson's clear. The Lord sees your need, thus he will provide. But the Lord has revealed so many other things that reveal to us who he is and that he will provide. For instance, he has revealed himself as the Good Shepherd. In Psalm 23, verse 1, we read, "The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing." And remember how Jesus spoke of himself as the Good Shepherd in John chapter 10, verse 14? Jesus said, "I am the Good Shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me." When Jesus said, "I know my sheep," he in essence is saying, listen, I know your needs. I know you and I know all of your needs. But you also know me. You know that I will provide. Yes, my friends, Jesus can and he wants to meet our needs. He is not only Jehovah Jireh, but he is also the Good Shepherd. But we need to keep this in balance. Jesus isn't going to spoil us. Jesus' goal is to raise up mature, solid, faithful, dependable disciples who will carry out the work of his kingdom. So as Jesus provides for our needs, he's not going to spoil us in the process. He's going to allow us to go through the difficulties of life just like everybody else does. But in our case, with those who are walking with Jesus, he's going to use those circumstances to help us to learn how to trust in him daily. So I want to encourage you. Continue to look to Jesus and depend on him. He's faithful, he's wise, he's true, and he can be depended upon to meet your daily needs. But just remember, he's not going to spoil you through the process. Instead, he's going to help you grow into a mature and faithful disciple. Well, there's so much more to learn from the Lord's Prayer, so I want you to be sure to join with me tomorrow, and we'll get into some more of these powerful truths that we learn from the Lord's Prayer. So I'll see you tomorrow.